Welcome everyone and welcome all. And I'm so glad that you can join me. I'm Lady T and welcome to the Lady T's podcast. So with that being said, I'm glad to be here with you guys and I'm glad that you guys had the opportunity to come and visit my channel. So like always, I tried my best to bring interesting segments to my podcast. So today I'm going to talk about a situation that's taken place or has already taken place. And basically, IKEA is under scrutiny. So, with that being said, the reason why they're under scrutiny is because they implemented a menu in lieu of Juneteenth to give recognition to this day. And I guess to celebrate it with their employees. And I'm assuming the African American employees. Because when I tell you what's on this menu, yeah, it's for the African American employees. So basically, they came up with this idea to put together this menu. Now, like always, you guys know that I do use my notes, so bear with me. Because sometimes I just can't come straight off the dome, but I'm trying my best. So now, to get to the meat of this topic, IKEA in Atlanta is what I'm referring to. Now, they came up with this menu idea to put together, like I said, to give light to the African American um, culture and to say, hey, it's a federally recognized holiday, so let's celebrate it with our employees. So now this menu consists of items such as collard greens, mac and cheese, watermelon, potato salad, and chicken, and candy yams. Okay. Now, actually, what they did was not only did they implement and put together this menu, they went so far as to serve it. So that means it was out in circulation and people were buying it or however they were giving it to the people. I don't know if they just was giving it to them or just serving it or people was buying it. I don't know. But yet and still, basically, Black employees were enraged and very upset behind this. And it's like a slap in the face. I mean, it's outrageous. So now, when is enough enough? I mean, this is utterly ridiculous. I mean, this menu was really meant to honor. Where's the honor? I mean, I don't see it. I don't see any honor in this at all. I'm confused. Um, you know, why is it that each and every time we get recognition or recognized for something, right behind that falls insult or some type of racial backlash, or it's like they take their nails and just it's like, when is enough enough? I mean, to mark Juneteenth and basically, to me, mock the employees is like a slap in the face. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it was a blatant slap in the face, a punch in the gut, or for better words. Now, why would a menu be put in place in celebration for a time in history that should, in my eyes, slavery should not have never even happened, but it did. And behind that came so much pain and anguish, hostility and frustration on the African American culture. So now, centuries later, you guys are still with the bullshit. And it's like, come on. So now, finally, they said they gave an apology. They apologized for the menu. But my thing is this though. When they were putting together this menu, from what I've read, the employees were speaking out about it, and they said there were no African Americans whatsoever when they made the decision to come up with this menu. None, there were all Anglo-Saxon. I'm taking. So there were no African Americans to even acknowledge or think about when you're thinking, okay, let's put together this menu of collard greens, mac and cheese, watermelon. I mean, come on now. So, yeah, this is serious. And it's very shameful because this is a decision that was made, but no one came and said, wait a minute, hold up, let's rethink this, or no, this isn't right. We're not going to do that. They just pushed it through all the way to the point to where it got to where they were actually serving this food. So that's where I'm at with that. So now, to all my listeners out there, comments are always welcome. Let's hear your opinion and what you think about this IKEA controversy. I would love to hear from you. Lady T, let's talk at gmail.com. So just send it through, and yeah, because this is something that it's just crazy. I mean, to think of it, when you think about everything that this our ancestors went through during that period of time, and yes, Juneteenth now, centuries later, have been recognized, and it's a federal holiday now. Okay, so that doesn't mean, okay, we're going to stab you guys up into the face with whatever we can throw at you whenever we feel like we going to do that. That isn't right. So the employees were right to speak up on it, and I'm just baffled behind it, and yeah, this is just something. When I read on it, I was like, wow, this is crazy. But it's not surprising, but yet and still, it's just ridiculous. An apology. Like I said, they apologized, but is that even enough? Because the reasoning behind it just was like, you know. But keep in mind and remember that IKEA is a multinational conglomerate. Multinational. Yes, that says a lot. Um, Now they hire individuals who make these types of decisions, within their company, and they're representing their brand. And wow, you have people in there making decisions such as this. Yeah, this is very stereotypical. It was a bad decision on their part, especially as regards to the African American culture. So that's just my take on it. You know, uh, I just wanted to come through and say my little piece on it. Like I said, because when I heard about it, I was like, I have to speak on it. And when it's issues such as this, yeah, I'm going to speak on it and give my opinion, and I wish that my platform was the type of platform where I could actually bring other speakers on to speak about it as well. But I'm getting to that point, so I haven't reached that point yet. But I will have guests on where, I'll be face to face with them, and they'll be like right there, and we'll be giving our input. I'm even getting to the point to where I want to get a second person on my podcast with me, like a co-host. So yeah, Lady T is working on a lot of different things, maybe in regards to my podcast. So just bear with me. I'm just glad that I'm getting you know positive feedback from my listeners, and I'm glad that you guys are supporting me, and that's what's most important. And in closing, be good, keep it positive, stay motivated, and until next time, ciao. Stay